my brother one, he know what's up. They used to fuck with us, now they in love. I brought that pressure, it make niggas fold. I'm standing tall by myself in that cold.
Yo, what's good? 1 mil gang. It's a lot hot up in here. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TJ, man. I'm back, man. I'm back with another video. But this ain't a vlog. This ain't a movie. This is a debate video, a sports video. And I'm gonna call this series 1 mil debates. And in this series, basically, I'm gonna talk about some sports topics that I know that I want to give my input on. So, 1 mil debates, man. I'm gonna turn this into a series, and probably every other week probably the weeks that I'm not dropping vlogs, I'm gonna probably drop a debate video. And also, I plan on in the future, hopefully having some of my friends, you know what I'm saying, get on the debate, and then, you know, they try to debate me something. But you know what I'm saying, that's just something for future reference. Let me turn the air off, because I know I don't want the air to mess up the audio to the video. It's finna get hot up in here though, so let me take my jacket off. But yeah though, 1 mil debates. 1 mil debates, and what are we debating today? Well, today we are debating Stephen A. Smith and his crazy takes. So boom. So I was on Twitter. I think I forgot where I seen it at. I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram. It was on one of the first take social medias. And Stephen A. Smith was giving out his top 5 NBA players that are under the most pressure to win the NBA title. And LeBron is number 1. Yo, this gotta stop. Alright? This gotta stop. Because at this point, it's like y'all are steady proving why LeBron is the GOAT. I mean, think about it. This man is 40 years old and is expected to win a title. And if he don't, his legacy is ruined. His legacy takes a hit. Bro, this man is 40 years old. I wonder, did Michael Jordan have these expectations when he was 40? Did Kobe have these expectations when he was 40? As old as Tim Duncan played, did he have expectations to win the championship, being as old as he was? I'm waiting. Right, because no, they didn't. It don't make sense. Why is LeBron number 1 on this list? It's stupid. It's stupid. This man is 40 years old, and no matter what he do, if he don't make the playoffs, if he don't win a championship, if he don't make the conference finals, his legacy takes a hit. This man is 40 years old. Like, at this point, it just proves how spoiled we are to what LeBron is doing. Because this is not normal. We shouldn't be holding a 40-year-old accountable to make the playoffs, make the conference finals, make the finals, win the finals. This man has been playing for over 20-something years, and we expect him to still play at a certain level as guys that are just now making it into the league. I feel like that by itself just ends the GOAT conversation. Now, me personally, when Kobe died, I kind of gave up on the GOAT conversation. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting hot, bro. This air gotta cut on, bro. This air gotta come on, bro. I'm gonna just turn it low so it ain't, you know what I'm saying, messing up my audio. I'm just had the air going on low. Hopefully it ain't messing up nothing. But what was I saying? When Kobe died, I kind of stayed away from the GOAT debate because, you know what I'm saying, like, we need to just appreciate legends for what they've done for the game, and, you know, just leave it at that. Done comparing, you know, all these players, just appreciate their greatness, right? Appreciate their greatness. But, you know, every now and then there's always a Jordan fan that's like, oh, well, you know, If Jordan was in this era, woo 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 woo. Bron couldn't handle the 80s and 90s, woo woo woo. Man, you know what? We gonna leave the GOAT debate for a whole nother debate video. I will be gladly to bring y'all that video. Boom. So look, since Stephen A want to give a trash ass top 5 players, you know what I'm saying, that are under the most pressure to win the NBA title, I'm gonna give y'all my top players / team kind of that I feel like should have been on this list and not LeBron being number 1. So boom, number 1 off rip, I feel like number 1 should be Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Why? Well, because number 1 off rip, they're the defending champs. Why are the defending champs not number 1? I don't get it. I feel like, bro, no matter who won the finals the year before, the people that won the finals the year before, I don't care what trades, what super team has been made, the team that won the finals the year before should always be, or should always have the most pressure to go back and win another title. They're called the defending champs for a reason. To defend the title. Like, what? Like, are we really like losing like common sense right now? They are literally the defending champs. They're supposed to go back to back. You know what? Let's not even talk about NBA. Let's just talk about sports in general. NFL, college football, whatever. Whenever a team wins a finals, the next year, who is at the top of the list for the odds to win the championship again the next year? The team that just went. Duh. Like, what? So why is Jason Tatum and the Celtics not number 1? Oh, you know what? Let's add in the fact of they have a super team as well. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, Al Horford, Derek White. Then you got an elite 6-man in Peyton Pritchard. Who else am I missing? Oh, Drew Holiday. What? So they got all these superstars, all these all-stars on their team. Number 1 seed. I mean, they've actually been number 1 seed how many times within the past, 5 years since Bron left? Really, ever since Bron left the East, the Celtics been dominating. Let's be honest. And I mean, they've been number 1 seed for a while. Like, I feel like they've always been number 1 seed for the past couple of years. So why is the pressure not on them? They have a legit super team. And people want to talk about Bron having a super team. Bro, do y'all not see the team that's orchestrated in Boston? That is a literal super team. That is literally a super team. A super team full of players that know how to play their role. But we're not gonna go away from the fact that they are superstars and all-stars on that team. It's not like it's just, just a team that just, got drafted together and just all of us just coincidentally just can come together. No, that's a super team. Come on now. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, Drew Holiday. The whole starter lineup got 4 all-stars. Who am I missing? Who am I missing in that lineup? I don't watch the Celtics like that, so I don't really know. I can't think off the top of my head like who I'm missing. No, Derek White running point, ain't it? Yeah, it's Derek White. But still, he's still a all-star. Well, superstar. I'm gonna call him a superstar, not an all-star. He's still a great superstar, right? Why is they not number 1 on the list? They're the defending champs, as well as they're the defending champs, and they have a super team. They should have all odds to win. Literally. Like, who in the East is really stopping them outside of like 2 teams? There's probably 2 teams that legit have a chance at stopping the Celtics. But you know what? Cool. That's my first point. That's my first. And honestly, these are not in no specific order. I'm just naming my 5 people or teams I feel like are under the most pressure. They're not in no specific order. So boom, let's move on to the next person. SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the OKC Thunder. Now, OKC has been the number 1 seed the past 2 years. Last year they was number 1 seed, got beat by the Wolves. This year they number 1 seed once again. They are a young team that's gotten the number 1 seed twice. This is their second time. I'm pretty sure this is their second time having the number 1 seed, right? But they have yet to see a conference finals. Have they even seen the conference finals yet? I don't think so. OKC hasn't seen the conference finals within the past couple years. So it's like, why is the pressure not on them? Why is the pressure not on the number 1 team? You have the number 1 seed. You are the number 1 seed in the West and been the number 1 seed in the West the past 2 years. You have to make the conference finals. What are you the number 1 seed for? You can't make the conference finals. What? Like, so you just playing for regular season wins? That's what I see. You're playing for regular season wins. Like, come on now. Like, they don't even like how, like, I don't see how the pressure is not on them to actually go win. It should be more pressure on it should really be a lot of pressure on OKC to go further than the second round. Because we have yet to see them pass the second round. But they always have this great, you know what I'm saying? They always have this great record. They play good during the regular season. Young team. Of course, people gonna say, like, they ain't got no experience. I mean, you gotta get further into the playoffs to get the experience. So it's like, when are they gonna do that? OKC have yet to show anybody, me or anybody, that they even worth going to the finals. Like, nobody takes OKC serious. Like, you got teams, you have veteran teams that actually want to play OKC first round. Cause they young. They don't know nothing. And don't nobody got no faith in them. Ain't nobody afraid of OKC. Ain't nobody afraid of OKC. So I say all that to say that Shai, and then Shai's supposed to be the MVP, right? He's supposed to be the MVP this year. Why is there not any pressure on the MVP? You're the MVP or MVP. You are the MVP favorite and the number 1 seed. Why is there not pressure on them or on him to win a title? Like, am I missing something? Legit, am I missing something? Why is there no pressure on him? There's 2. All right, hold on. I need to go back to my notes to see who else I put down. Next, who I got is Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. Why do they have the most pressure? Why do I feel like they have more pressure on them than other teams should? They was just in the conference finals last year. I feel like once you get to the conference finals, it should be expected for you to get to the conference finals more often. And the Timberwolves ain't really changed much up on their team except for losing Cat, and then they added Randall, Dante. They got a lot of guards on their team, but they got a lot of shooting on their team, and they still got Rudy, which makes up for the size. I feel like Timberwolves are all around team. They are very well constructed, honestly. I don't see too many things wrong with the team. They have a great bench. They got great perimeter defenders. They were just in the conference finals last year. And then, you got Ant on the team. He talk his trash. Why is there no pressure on the Timberwolves to do anything? I don't get it. Because I mean, they was literally just in the conference finals. What am I missing? What am I missing? I mean, yeah, the team changed a little bit, but we're not gonna sit here and act like the Timberwolves don't have a chance to make it to the conference finals again. I feel like if you make it to the conference finals last year, you should be able to make it this year, especially if your team ain't changed much. Their team ain't changed much outside of giving away Cat. The team should have pressure on them to make it to the finals because they literally was one game away from making it to the finals. Didn't Dallas and Tim's go to Game 7 last year? They was a game away from making it to the finals. Why is there no pressure on them to make it to the finals this year? No pressure at all. Oh, so they just get an easy walkthrough. Like, it ain't just because they lost Cat, ain't no pressure on them. They can probably just make it again next year. Now, Tim's are like 6th seed this year. But the West is so tight. Honestly, a 7th or 8th seed in the West can make it to the finals. The West is so tight because all the teams are so good in the West. But still, at the end of the day, why is pressure not on Ant Edwards and the Timberwolves? I don't get it. I feel like they should have more pressure on them than the Lakers, than LeBron. I mean, why would pressure be put on LeBron and the Lakers to make it to the finals? Because we got Luka? I mean, look at teams all around the NBA that done got superstars. Why is there no pressure on them? Why is there no pressure on Giannis and Dame? I ain't seen nobody say, yeah, it's Giannis and Dame need to win the championship this year. And they just added Kuzma this year. Ain't no different from the Lakers. Hey, they added another superstar. So why is it pressure on LeBron and Luka? Why is it pressure on LeBron? Why is LeBron number 1 on the list to have more pressure on him? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, it don't even make sense. Which brings me to my next team that I feel like should have the most pressure on them. So for number 3, no. So number 3 was Ant Edwards. Number 4, I have, like I said, there's no specific order. But number 4, I think I have the Cavaliers. Why? I mean, they're the number 1 seed. I feel like, you know what? This is my personal opinion. I feel like no matter what sport you're playing, I feel like the number 1 seed in any conference should have the most pressure on them to win the title. And that just goes back to me picking OKC and Shy and putting them on the list. They're the number 1 seed. You ain't win the number 1 seed for no reason. Like, I feel like if you're the number 1 seed, you should be highly favored and have the most pressure on you to win the title. You're literally the number 1 seed. The first team to clinch a playoff spot. To the point where you can literally rest your players like a week or so before playoffs even start. Like, your players literally get a full-on rest before the playoffs start. And you get a home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs. You're the number 1 seed. You get home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs, all the way to the finals. Why is it no pressure on the number 1 seed to make it to the finals? And the Cavs been hooping. Like, the Cavs been playing good. I feel like they one of the teams that could really give Boston, some trouble. Do I think they're going to win? Not really. But why is the pressure not put on them? Why is there no pressure put on them to win a championship? They're the number 1 seed. I'm just speaking in general of winning. If you are the most winning team in your conference, which means you have the most wins in your conference, you are the number 1 seed, you should have the most pressure to win a title. Once again, you're the number one seed for a reason. You're not the number one seed just because you existed. Boom. So that's what? That's 4. So my 5th and final person / team that I feel like is under the most pressure to win, Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. Now, why? Why, you might ask? Kawhi and the Clippers should have won a championship all the way back in 2020. What the hell was that? Boy, it sounded like an explosion outside. I don't know what that was, but anyways. Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. Why do they not have the most pressure on them? Clippers was supposed to win a championship back in 2020 when the Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, duo first got together. And since then, they haven't done nothing. And the Clippers are a well-rounded team. They have a good bench. They got Kawhi. Of course, PG not there no more. But let's be honest. Throughout the past, from 2020 till now, you got Kawhi Leonard. You had PG. And then, the Kawhi and PG era ain't even really just... It ain't nothing happened with it. And let's not forget all the king of LA. They were like, when Kawhi made it to the Clippers, they had the commercials going, the king of LA, this, that, and the third, starting all the rivalries in LA. They got put out by Luka in 2020. Luka put them out. And ever since then, what have the Clippers been doing? Exit out the playoffs. They getting put out the playoffs. Then you got Kawhi, who's been injury-ridden apparently, but all of a sudden he ready for the playoffs. I mean, he done missed the whole season. Basically done got rest all season. Ain't started playing until like the last month of the season. And he hooping right now. But why is there no pressure on them to win the title? Why is there no pressure on Kawhi to win the title? You've been in Los Angeles for the past, 5 years now? 5, 6 years? Y'all ain't won a title. Have the Clippers even been to a conference finals yet? Within the past 5 years, have the Clippers been to a conference finals yet? Please, tell me. Have they? I don't think so. I don't remember the Clippers being in the conference finals within the past 5 years. So, why is there no pressure on Kawhi to win the championship in Los Angeles with the Clippers? They haven't done anything. Since Kawhi been on the Clippers. They haven't done anything. Make the playoffs. I mean, and then you add James Harden. You add another all-star, another superstar, another Hall of Famer. You add him with Kawhi. Why do they not have pressure on them? But we get Luka. LeBron gets Luka. He got pressure on him to win though, because it's LeBron and he got Luka now, so it shouldn't be no excuses, this, that, and the third. You can say the same for Kawhi and James Harden. Kawhi has James Harden. I don't get it. What's the difference? Like, y'all just show, people show every day that they hate LeBron. Because y'all try to build a narrative on Bron like it ain't other players doing it. So at this point, y'all basically saying, without saying, y'all basically saying LeBron the GOAT. Because y'all hold Bron to such a high standard that y'all don't hold other players to the same standard. That's in the same realm of things. I don't know what word I was looking for. That's why I said realm. But y'all holding LeBron to the same standard as other players that literally have the same thing going on. I just named 2-3 duos that are superstar duos other than LeBron and Luka that should have way more pressure on them than LeBron and Luka. It's like, until LeBron retire, y'all gonna expect LeBron to just go out there and just make it to the finals every single year. Why do y'all have the expectation that LeBron has to make it to the finals every single year? Oh, you know what? I know why. because he's so great and he's made it to the finals. He literally went to the finals, what, 6 years in a row? Back when he was in Cleveland? We literally watched Bron go back to the finals like 3, 4, 5 times in a row. That's what it is. Everybody's spoiled. They so spoiled by his greatness, they expect it every time he touched the court. Which should speak to why LeBron is the GOAT. But you know what? Hey, people gonna steady say Bron ain't the GOAT. And one thing I've always told MJ fans, which they can't, I always told them, if you're gonna debate me about the GOAT debate me without bringing up 6 rings. I'll wait all day. I have yet to run into a MJ fan, or just a fan in general, a sports fan, analyst in general, that can give me a real debate on why Michael Jordan is better than LeBron without bringing up 6 rings. You can't bring up 6 rings. I can sit here and debate anybody, I mean anybody, about Bron being better than Michael Jordan without even bringing up rings. I don't gotta bring up rings. What? We don't gotta bring up rings on this side. We know how great Bron is. We can go stat for stat. We can go award for award. We can go down the list. Accolades, everything. What you want to talk about? I can't wait. And you know what? I'm hoping soon that I get to bring somebody on this video. They get to sit down with me, and we can debate about it. We can talk about who we think the GOAT is, and we're going to see what they say. And I'm going to tell them, you can't bring up 6 rings. What's the point of bringing up 6 rings? I mean, it's a team accomplishment. You can name bench players that have 6 rings. You can get 6 rings just from sitting on the bench and being on the right team on the right season. So, rings don't have no value to it for real. Like, it really don't. It's a team accomplishment. Rings are a team accomplishment. Somebody helps somebody get the ring. Ain't nobody just get the ring theyself. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Quit all the ring discussion, bro. The rings don't matter, bro. So, boom. That's honestly it. I think I gave my list. I really hope y'all enjoyed this little debate that I put on here. Something new, something different. I hope y'all enjoy. And I'm going to bring way more. I love sports. I love football, basketball, all that. I'm going to try to bring some, whatever I see on the internet that I feel like I need to talk about and I need to bring to y'all attention to. I'm going to talk about it. A lot of people already know how passionate I am when it comes to LeBron. A lot of topics are probably going to be about LeBron. I mean, you know, that just what comes with being a LeBron fan. But I ain't worried because I know I can debate anybody about this. So, I'm chilling. Man. And you know what? I'm ready for this series. I want to bring, I can't wait to bring people here and debate. And it's going to be recorded because me and my guys, me and my homeboys from the trap, Jay Shaw, Reed, Chris, we all then debated a lot when it comes to sports. We've done a lot of debating, a lot of shouting matches. When you guys, it happens. But yeah. I wish we would have recorded some of those debates. But it's all good. I'm gonna try to hit them boys up, see if any of them wanna hop in the hot seat, the 1 mil seat, and debate me, you know what I'm saying, to see if they can really debate me on some real sports topics. I really want to sit and debate some people because a lot of people got some bad sports takes and don't know what they're talking about. A lot of people really don't know what they're talking about when it comes to sports. And they think they know what they're talking about, but they really, I don't know. But it's a lot of uneducated people. And I can't stand when somebody try to talk sports and think they know what they're talking about, but don't really know what they're talking about. So here I am. It's my job to bury them. I'm burying them. I'm making y'all cemetery right now. And I'm going to bury y'all, bro. I've been burying MJ fans ever since 2016. And I'm going to keep doing it. So, yeah, man. That's it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. 1 Mil Debates, new series. And I'm out, man. 1 Mil out, man. I'm gone.
Bitches, they screwing, I already been here. Scratch that bitch on my hit list. Ay, you supposed to ride for your dog, he don't change. And my nigga tripping, he don't feel the same. I understand that I pray for it.